What's happening, Awkward Knots? For the first time ever, I'm making a Wednesday video ahead of time. So I'll be able to tell you, good morning! It's Wednesday. Alright, so the challenge today, what we have to do today is we have to make something delicious. So I'm currently waiting for my chicken breast to finish in the oven. Oh, excuse me, that's my phone. Anyway, I'm currently waiting for my chicken breast to finish defrosting in the sink. I've got it defrosting in some water, so I'm gonna do that. So what I'm planning on right now is I'm gonna marinate it in some stuff, and then I've got some frozen veggies that I'm gonna cook up with it, and maybe some noodles too, but I haven't really decided yet because I've had a fair amount of noodles recently, and I don't think I really need it. I've got hot banana pepper rings because I love them on nachos and all sorts of stuff. So I've got some of that. So I'm gonna use some of this stuff because not only does it already have flavor, also I like mustard. So this is just your regular yellow mustard because not all of us have Dijon or brown mustard or whole grain mustard in our fridge. And some pepper. A little bit of salt. Easily obtainable from your local bulk food store, such as Bulk Barn in my case. It's just some oregano, garlic powder. So get a little bit of that going. This stuff's a little old, so it's a little chunky, but it should do. Close the rest of it up, and then work that around in there. Probably look slightly more appealing if I wasn't using yellow mustard, because yellow mustard has turmeric in it, which makes it that bright yellow, which can be so nice in something like a curry dish, but really just kind of makes it look a little bit cheap in any other kind of sense. So we've got that. That should be pretty well mixed together there now. And stick that in your fridge for a couple of hours. Now, what do you do with your couple of hours time? Well, play some video games. In my case, I'm going to Blockbuster, and I'm going to bring back the movies that are overdue, because I'm a game winner like that. So yeah, I will see you guys in a couple of hours. Excuse me for a minute. I'm going to get some green beans, and I'm going to spread them out on the bottom. Where's that big chunk? I guess I didn't break it open as well as I thought I did. Oh well. This gives me two advantages. What it's going to do is going to give my chicken somewhere to go that is not the bottom of the pan, and as a result is not, it's not going to get stuck to the bottom of the pan, which is nice. We all prefer that. And also, it's going to cook these up with a little bit of the flavor from the marinade and the chicken. So that's awesome. There we go. Alright, so my oven is up to temperature now. I've got it at 400 degrees. Really, I mean, somewhere around 350 to 450. That's where I see most recipes end up being. So, and wash your hands. Do it now. A trusty pot and some trusty whole grain rice. I happen to have some beef broth here. for every cup of rice, you have to do 2 cups of liquid. So, that's 1 cup of rice. One cup of beef broth, which I don't know, I may have enough left or I may not. Perfect. So 1 cup of beef broth. And then 1 cup of regular water. And then put that with the cover on it on the stove. Bring that up to a boil. Now the instructions on my, so you can look at me. The instructions on my rice say that you're supposed to bring the water up to a boil first and then put the rice in. But I don't know. I don't see any advantage from that. Oh, I'm being telephoned. Oh, excuse me for a moment. He may call back. Or text message. It's not call. Anyway. Personally, I don't see any benefit to getting the water boiled first. And I don't know. This is just the way I've been doing it. And it seems to work out fine. So guys, as you can see, this is my dinner. I've got my chicken, which, as you can see with the big cut line up there, I tested to make sure it was nice and well done. And then I've got the rice over here, which I actually ended up adding a little salt and pepper to mine while it was still cooking, which, I mean, that's just my prerogative. I like stuff with salt and pepper. 2 of the national spices of Scotland, as it has been referred to. And then over here I've got my green beans, which are a little bit overdone, but I actually thought some of them were burned, but I've got a really nice caramelization going on. It's actually pretty delicious. So that's that. Let's have a bite of this chicken. It's still nice and juicy without being dried to a crisp. Cooked all the way through, even in this thick part. Yep. Game-winning maneuver right there. And some of my rice. Hot, but really good. Perfect. Awesome. So that is that, guys. I'm going to celebrate my delicious food by eating it. And I hope you've all had a good week so far, and I hope that you continue to have a good week. I'm going to go eat. Yeah!